Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. So, today at the gym, we're doing another upper body day, starting up with weighted pull ups at the neutral grip. So, I've been trying to do this with 105 pounds so I can increase my rep when I get to do my uh, pull ups with 135 pounds. So, I'm doing this with neutral grip, doing 5 reps. So, I'm doing 3 sets of these, but you only seen 2 of these. These are pretty good for the forearms and biceps. And I wanted to have a little bit of fun today, so I'm doing them with 35 pounds. And I am doing them side to side pull ups, which gives you more bicep activation as well as concentrating on the lats as well, because now I'm doing them at uh, pronated grip. So I'm kind of leaning towards each arm as I'm doing side to side. So I'm not expecting myself to do complete 10 reps for each arm, doing just about 3 to 5 reps for each arm. So I did these for another 3 sets, going side to side. It's good for having that overall strength as you increase the weight. So I'm doing some sternum pull-ups, which is basically bending your back a little bit and rowing as you do the pull-up, bringing the chest to the bar as best as you can to also include the lower trapped activation as you do your pull-ups, right? So this is very different from the standard pull-ups. You could see your body's not completely vertical, but it's a little bit curved towards the top, trying to reach the bar with your chest. So doing some lateral raises on a machine, doing some pyramid training. So I'm doing 120 pounds, and then I'm decreasing the weight as I go up with the set. So then I dropped it to 100 pounds and then I'm doing it to 80 pounds. So it's good to pretty much start at the very heavy set first and then decreasing the weight as you go with the sets. So now I'm having more activation on the lateral head of the shoulders by bringing it up more high up. So the next exercise will be an Arnold Shoulder Press. So this was created by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And basically, what you're doing is closing the grip on the bottom and extending up as you push the weight. So, this pretty much works out all the 3 heads of your shoulders. So, the anterior head, posterior head, and the lateral head. So, I am also doing reverse pyramid training with these Arnold shoulder presses. So, I'm doing them standing up. So, I started with 45, decreasing it to 40 pounds, and then doing it with 35 pounds. So it's pretty good. I like how this gives you a good shoulder pump when you are doing these exercises. And it's different from the machine because when you do it on the machine, you're stationary. And it's also mainly focusing on 1 or 2 heads, but this one does all 3 at the same time. So doing a good 10 reps for this third set. And then we will move on to the next exercise, which is the skull crushers on an incline bench. So I was experimenting with this movement. They didn't have other weights because they were being used by other people. So I could not do reverse pyramid training, but I've kept it with 60 pounds and trying to put it over my head as I come down and then slowly moving it up. So I think what I would want to do, what I would recommend is doing this on flat bench. And in the next video, you're gonna see I'm gonna try to do these skull crushers on the flat bench. Um, This works out the longer head of your tricep because this is basically working like an overhead tricep extension. So this is what it mimics. So working on the triceps because again, they take 2/3 of your arm and it's going to be nice and aesthetic. Building that Greek warrior physique because you're having these big arms that matches your overall body. So with these, I try to go until failure. So 10 would be the ideal rep range, but I would do anywhere from 8 to 10. And then finishing off with the rear delt flies. So I'm starting with 35 pounds. I'm going heavier this time. And then I am doing a drop set of 22.5 pounds. making sure that my body is at a 45-degree angle, a little bit close to my knees, and just pulling the weight away from each other. This also works on your upper traps, and you can't go wrong with these rear delt flies. It's pretty good, giving you that 3D shoulder shape, full cap shoulders. Now that it's gonna be summertime soon, when you wear the short sleeve shirts, your muscles, your shoulder muscles are gonna pop pretty nicely. So I want to experiment face pulls when they free up some of the machines, but today we're just focusing on dumbbells, free weights, because this is what they had available. So doing my other set, 22.5 pounds, and then another third set. So drop sets, three sets of the drop sets, 35 pounds, keeping my arms nice and a little bit bent over because you are pulling the weight apart, right? When it gets a little bit heavier, your arms are not going to be as straight, but it still works at the same muscle group as long as you're pulling back all the way through. So basically 10 reps as much as I can till failure. If I could do more in the set, then I do more. So I was experimenting with these bench support shoulder shrugs with 90 pounds. One arm is holding against the bench and the other one is shrugging. So um, these were a bit heavy, not gonna lie, but they all pretty much are good for the trap activation. So the next clip is gonna show me dropping the weight to 60 pounds, and that is much of a better activation for the traps. You see I'm shrugging. So as you see, I'm shrugging, trying to pause at the top for a little bit, and then bringing the weight down as much as I can. So that way you get the full range of motion when you do these dumbbell shrugs on a chest supported bench. So that's pretty much the workout. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there's any other videos you guys are interested in watching and different type of workouts, leave a comment down below. So that way I can help teach you guys how to work out on different days, some different exercises we could do.